Probably not. I think it's probably a very good idea that he says that, and that is an aspiration. It would be unprecedented. This is my 6th meeting of this kind. I haven't seen that kind of thing successfully occur before. But it is a decent aspiration to try to get at. But you know, these meetings, these UN meetings, it's down to the wire on the last day, Friday night, midnight, into Saturday, through Saturday, then you get agreement. It's probably how it'll be. The first thing, I suppose, is will the Americans accept some kind of treaty that's in any way binding in law? I think we would all like to think that the United States, along with 195 other states parties, is prepared to accept. Other 195 are. Perhaps the United States could just dispense with the exceptionalism bit that titillates it, and it could just accept that it's just another nation state and accept a binding treaty. It doesn't have to be binding on the targets, but there do have to be legally binding obligations on all 196 states parties, including the United States of America. The whole issue of, essentially the big issue is differentiation. Are all states to be treated more or less equally, independent of historical emissions, independent of how wealthy we all are right now, independent of what your transformational pathway to a low-carbon society is? The principle of differentiation and of equity are the principles that have bedeviled these negotiations. No big surprise. How do we live as a global society? That's what it's all about. And then loss and damage, and then money to the developing countries, but that all sits in under differentiation. Oh, every country is, and it's how good are we all at poker? This is the problem. I've maintained all along that we've got a kind of a cognitive dissonance here. You can't solve a problem of the global commons by traditional 19th century, 20th century diplomacy of trade style, where you have 196 states parties all claiming national sovereignty, squabbling like geese over what they take to be their national interest, oblivious to the fact that the national interest is essentially the common global interest. The moment as a species, an international community, the moment we make that conceptual philosophical breakthrough is the moment we solve this problem.